Robin Hood.
She was a
Because
fox.
she was always my favorite.
Do we watch The Real World? No.
I'd have to go with Bella also, I think.
Jack Bearcat or Alex Skarsgård.
That hot French girl cartoon.
They're both cool guys.
All right.
Which
Amy.
element from Captain Planet would you be? I'm definitely water, because I can be a solid, a liquid.
I'm fire
Gas.
because I'm hot.
I'd probably be Earth.
I can drown people. I can
I don't know. I just put that out there. The most lame.
drown
I'm
people
the
with
wind.
honey.
I
Okay.
just blow you around.
Amy asked a question, guys. Is it weird to have never had chicken noodle soup or ham and cheese? If you're a vegetarian, no. But if you eat meat, then yes, it is very
Yes.
weird.
Then you're a freaking weirdo. You're weird.
Yeah,
No, I'm
ham and
kidding.
cheese is pretty standard, unless you're kosher.
Could
Chicken
try-
noodle soup
If
is...
you could travel back in time, what period would you choose? I would choose World War II, and I would bring all the modern weapons and hand them out to the best shooters.
I don't know. I kind of like the age of
That'd be
living now
sweet.
with modern medicine.
Actually, crazy thing. I just
Yeah.
heard a new video game is coming out. Not that any of you care, but you like time travel with modern weapons, like to the Civil War. And you fight Romans. So you like have machine guns, and they all have like swords and everything.
I don't
It's
know
like-
how I feel about that. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah,
It'll
very
depend
interesting
on
game.
how it plays.
I wonder how they
We'll
make
have to
it
see how
difficult.
plays.
Yeah.
Someone
Um,
asked a
They have
question
to make
about.
it difficult.
Someone asked us a question about vegetarians. No, vegetarians are cool. I don't know if they
Yeah.
probably didn't like vegetarians.
No,
but-
yeah,
We don't have a thing against vegetarians.
No, yeah, for sure.
not at all.
Not at all. No problems with vegetarians. Okay, let's see.
What's your
What-
favorite dog?
What is one? Okay, Erica asked us a good question. What's one emotion you feel the most when you're performing a show?
We
Honestly,
got a show.
the one
We have a
emotion?
concert, guys.
happiness.
Happiness.
I have an official
Yeah.
concert announcement. We're playing at the University of Delaware on the 10th.
Mm.
Cool.
Mm.
University of
September.
Delaware.
Of
Is
September.
it just us? Are we opening for someone?
I don't
Yes,
know. I don't.
the 10th of
University
Where are we
of
playing for?
Delaware on the 10th of September. That's where we're gonna be. We'll be playing at the University of
The
Delaware
University of Delaware.
on September 10th.
University of Delaware
So if
concert.
you can come to that, come to that. Let's see.
Capacity is 150.
Do you like?
Better pack it out.
Caitlin says, "Do you like having whipped cream fights with friends?"
So anybody, if y'all can get to the University of Delaware, pack it out.
Whipped
It
cream
can only
fights
hold 150,
are
so you have
awesome.
to get there early.
Tickets will go like that.
Do you guys want to have a hangout sometime and have a whipped cream fight?
Heck yes.
Yeah,
that actually
it's
sounds
on.
awesome.
We will have a huge whipped cream
Interesting.
fight. We're trying to figure out a
Silly string, I
way.
think, is better because it actually like shoots. Whipped cream is just like.
We're trying to find out a way to have like hangout like parties after all the shows. But we just gotta see how we can work that.
We don't have the money.
We need money.
yet.
Yeah, once we have the money, we're gonna have
Good
huge
minds.
like hangout parties with everybody after the show that wants to come. It'll be fun.
Marshmallow cream is great. Get that with some peanut butter and put it on
Are any of us
2
dating anyone?
pieces of white bread.
No, we are
Delicious.
all single. Single, 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 single.
All single.
We're not doubles.
I've never been
Single
snowmobiling,
and single
but
and
I'm
looking.
snowboarding.
Mm.
Yeah, we're single and looking. We're very desperate.
Not desperate. We're
We're
just
just
we're open to
I need to get
opportunities.
Very clingy.
I could date you. You're right. Yeah. Okay, this is a good question. Sydney asks us, "What's some good advice for going into the 8th grade?"
Ooh.
Don't go. No,
Abandon
Forget it all.
don't do it.
Skip it and go into
Just
the 9th
quit.
grade because 8th grade doesn't really add anything on.
Stay at home.
Eighth grade. I'd say
Education.
No. With 8th grade, I would say no. Going to the 8th grade, I'd say just make sure to be yourself and try to stay true and find a good group of friends that you can stay with.
Yeah.
And
Because
also,
middle school, can be really tough, especially at the end of middle school. And just seriously, be yourself and don't pay attention to the people that are haters or cause drama. Avoid people like that altogether.
throughout 8th grade, you need to
And if you are a person that causes
examine-
drama, don't.
Get out of our chat now.
you need to examine everything that's going on in high school and see like what high school you're going to, and see if they like haze 9th graders, and do your best to avoid that
Yeah.
because that is not fun.
All right,
Don't get hazed.
Best
Just don't
advice
go to
for going into college. Well, John, you're the only one that really went to college. I went to college.
Oh,
I went to
best
college,
best
dude.
advice for
I didn't
college
really
though
Go
is
to- I mean, I did
just
go to-
pray that you get a good roommate. If you get a good roommate, you're set. If not, I would definitely switch. If you don't, get
And
good roommates.
if you go to college, definitely check out RedmanProfessor.com to see like ratings on professors.
But
so
I
we get
have to
stuff
say,
that
a
we
lot
love.
of people on everyprofessor.com are people that never do work anyway, so don't even know
That's
why they're at
true.
college.
That's true.
So take that even with a bit of salt.
But find out. I mean, be open to try a lot of new stuff because that's the key. Going
Yeah,
to
be
college is all about
proactive
finding
and
what
get
you
into
want to
it.
do.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
We're not talking about drugs. We're talking about your education.
Like when I was in school, I could never. I did business, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I couldn't figure it out, and then I was like music, so I left. I'm not telling everyone to leave, but
Shannon asks us, would it be any different being in a band with your brother versus just having 3 other people with you that you haven't grown up living with? Definitely would be
Oh,
different.
yeah.
I don't think we would be quite how we are
Yeah.
if we weren't 2 sets of brothers.
it would be so much better. But we were stuck like this. You know? It sucks. You know, life is hard,
We just,
Happens.
and then you die.
roll with what we're given. It's cool.
Why are we laughing at that? That's very depressing.
All right, this is a shout out to Katie and Lydia and Gillian. They asked us what our favorite sports teams are and
The
favorite
Dallas
sports.
Cowboys
Football. Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All
How
of
about
us.
them Cowboys?
All of us.
Favorite.
Absolutely.
Basketball?
Not even
Do
a
we have-
shot of
do
a
we have-
doubt.
Yeah.
Anybody care about them?
Do we have a Chris? No,
Do you have a crush on a fan?
Yes.
What are you saying?
Ever-
Tristrian? That's a hard name to pronounce. How do you?
Chistrin?
Chistrin?
Kistrin?
Chistr.
Kistrin Delgado. I think it's Kistrin.
Chistrian?
Chistrin.
Kistrin? I think it's Kistrin.
Hold on.
I think it's Chistrin.
How
I
do
think
you
it's Christian.
guys pronounce this name? Chistrian.
Chistrin or Chistrin?
I think it's Kistrin.
Oh, who cares?
Kistrin.
She asked
Miss
us,
Delgado.
have we ever had a fan on
I got
a
it.
crush on a fan?
Woo. Have I had a crush on a fan?
I think I have. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I definitely have been crushed on a fan before. It's happened.
What song is most personable or most personal on the CD, Jeremy? I like that one. Someone asked that
The
in
most
chat.
personal song on the CD would either be Imperfections
Imperfections is pretty personal.
or Imperfections.
Yeah,
It's probably
Imperfections.
the most personal song for me. That song to me is like, some of those lines are like the story of my life.
Ooh,
Or
if we
were
were
the
a
story of
Spice
my
Girl,
life.
which one would we be?
I'd definitely be Posh Spice.
Dang,
And I could
that's
marry
what I was
David
gonna say.
Beckham.
Me too. Then you could have been in the underwear with him. It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of gay.
They're asking us which
Like-
woman we would be. I mean,
I know.
come on. You gotta get in the
What
mindset.
woman would I be? Crazy Spice. Isn't that one? I don't even know what they look like.
Crazy.
Crazy sounds like. Cavaliers or Lakers? Lakers.
Candace asks us, Jonathan you and me, she asking us, were we in a band before we played with Jeremiah and Micah for the first time, or were we just taking lessons? We were in band. Actually, all of us were in bands before we played together.
We all played in like church groups. It wasn't
Yeah.
ever. We were never in an actual like band. I don't think any of
No.
us.
Yeah.
I kind of tried to
You
start.
guys
one,
were in a
didn't
band
really
called
work.
like Disarranged?
Yeah, it was disarranged.
And it was
And it was
disarranged.
very disarranged. It wasn't even a band.
That
it
was the
just-
reason it was called Disarranged.
Yeah.
Just because of our practices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 15 guys would show up, and everyone would show up with like guitars. We're like, wait, you're not even in the band. We just like play. It was weird.
We do not shave our legs or our arms.
What? No.
Somebody asked a really good question.
Vampires
and I was
and
about to
unicorns?
answer it.
What
So if you
question
just
is that?
if you just ask the question, ask it again because I want to find it.
Be like vampires,
Vampires or
or werewolves,
unicorns.
or unicorns or griffins.
Yeah.
Can I pick something in the same category?
No, I don't see anything.
It's a funny question.
Melissa asks us, what would you call a unicorn made of corn? A cornicorn? A hornicorn? Just corn? Things to ponder. That's a very good question, Melissa.
A cornicorn, definitely.
What I think what we would call a unicorn made out of corn, tasty. That's what I would call it.
Yeah. Sounds pretty delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Unicorn made out of corn.
Sounds
Sounds like dinner.
Dang it, there was a really good question that I loved.
Oh my gosh. You're making you're
Hey,
hitting my
kitty
knee and it was
car.
making my leg kick.
Sarah asked us, which one of us is most likely to end up in a straight jacket?
A straight jacket.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, Micah.
That would be me.
I would say, there was a favorite board game.
Yes,
Favorite board
Pittsburgh
game?
was awesome.
I have to say Clue.
Did you vote for Obama or McCain? We do not talk about politics.
No politics.
Because we're about our music, so anything politically related, we stay out of.
Yeah.
So,
I don't even know who's but Obama and McCain. I don't even know.
What? I don't know.
Are they-
decisions?
I
Does
thought
anybody
Jesus
really
was-
care
Are they
about
up
it?
for like?
I mean,
Are they up for MTV Music Awards? Is that what they're?
I would
I
understand.
voted for Michael Ricks for president.
I would understand if we're like in the political realm, if
Yeah.
people would care
yes,
what we
this
think.
is not a
but
place for politics. Okay.
we're just
Jesus should be the
musicians.
president. Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee?
Chuck
Chuck
Norris.
Norris.
It's definitely Chuck Norris.
I like Bruce
Because
Lee.
Bruce
Bruce,
Lee.
But see, Bruce Lee is already so amazing.
Bruce Lee
Chuck
died.
Norris needs the exaggeration.
Bruce Lee
to be
died
great.
from falling like 5 stories down, which is kind of sad. He was instructing a class.
Didn't
and
his
he
son
died.
get shot too? Do we like
Yep,
Billy
his son got
Mays?
shot.
We liked him. He's dead